Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Key Comics Market Watch. I'm happy to have y'all join me for another Wednesday haul video. I've missed out on 2 weeks of new books because I really didn't see nothing that I really wanted. But this week, there were actually some books that came out that I did want. In fact, one of them has two new characters being introduced. So I definitely had to get them because you guys know how much I love my first appearances, okay? First appearances trump everything. So, gotta get the first appearances of new characters, especially of new characters that you think that are gonna blow up. So, definitely had to go to my LCS today. Was very happy to do it. And while I was there, I wasn't expecting to find this book right here, the first book that I got. But I will say this. I'm very happy that I went to my LCS to get this book right here. It's the Jango Fett #1 variant edition. It's the 1 in 10 variant. And they had also the concept, the sketch concept art one, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that variant. And they had the regular cover also. But I wasn't feeling either one of those. I was only feeling this one. This is the movie variant. I love Jango Fett. Love Boba Fett. So very happy to get this. Now I'm wondering, is this his first appearance in the Star Wars comics? I don't know. I'm not sure. Why don't you guys let me know in the comment below, you Star Wars comic book fans out there that know the answer to this question. Let me know. Is this his first appearance in comic books and Marvel comic books? Let me know. So I don't know, but I'm very happy to get this. And I'm gonna say this. I'm specking on this book. I actually think that this variant right here is gonna be one that goes up in value as time goes on. So but we will see. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. I also forgot to say thank you everyone for entering my holiday contest, and I already wrote that. I already wrote the names down, cut them all out. I just gotta do the drawing for it now, so that will be my very next video, definitely. And thank you everyone for going to my Amazon store and buying. I have a lot, like it was a lot of people that bought stuff to enter that contest. So I have to thank everyone. I mean, you guys are amazing. Thank you, everyone. I also want to say if you're new to my channel, if you've never hit my Amazon store, the link for US and Canadian shoppers is in the comment section of all my videos. So if you don't see it in this video, just go to one of my other videos. You'll see it there. Because sometimes, I don't know why, but even if I put it in the comment section, it doesn't appear sometimes. It doesn't make sense. But, that's YouTube's whatever's going on with YouTube. I don't know. It's crazy. But definitely thank you, everyone. And also thank you to my crew out there that don't skip the skippable ads. Thank you so much for not skipping the skippable ad. And if you're new to my channel, the reason why I asked to not skip the skippable ad is because I get the ad revenue when you don't skip it. And since I don't do Patreon, that's the only way I make money off my videos. So I appreciate it if you just watch the ad all the way through. And it costs you nothing except a little bit more time. But I appreciate you guys doing it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. So let's get on, continue with this right now. All right, you guys. Also, I want to give a shout out to Comic Book Gallery. Check his channel out. He's got a pretty good channel. I really like it, and he's definitely needs more subscribers. So go check him out. And also, I want to give a shout out to dang, whew, Comics Most Wanted. He changed his name so many times. It used to be Vital Comics. It's Comics Most Wanted. Comics Most Wanted. Go check out his channel. Want to say what's up to Silver Age Dave. What's up, Silver Age Dave? Shout out to him too. And shout out to Bad Avenger. Go check him out. Go check out the Chinnist. Go check out, man, there's so many people. Go check out your fellow YouTubers. It's a lot of great channels out there that does the same thing I do. In fact, there's some that do it even better than me and do it more regularly than I do it. So go check those channels out too. Um, so go subscribe to them. And don't forget, if you're subscribed to my channel, hit that bell so that way you never miss out on my videos ever. Understand? So hit that bell, okay? Thank you, everyone. And don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you like this video. Every thumbs up counts, okay, you guys? So thank you. And for you guys that give me the thumbs down, thank you very much. Appreciate y'all, too, for watching my video and giving it a thumbs down. So appreciate you guys, too. And last but not least, I have to say, if you guys are having a bad day, go read you one of these, okay? Just read you one of these, make your day a whole lot better. So let's continue with this. So this is the Thor variant, and I am really, really digging this cover. Now, the reason why I'm really digging this cover is because when I look at this cover, it just brings back great memories of the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, this cover, all of it reminds me of the 80s. Like, Phoenix, Spider-Man in his black costume, the original New Mutants right there, and when Magic became Magic, Illyana became Magic, Rogue when she joined the X-Men, Storm when she had the Mohawk, Psylocke before she became a ninja, Dazzler. Then you got Alpha Flight, the original team right there from the 80s. Then you have Cloak and Dagger, 80s, of course. Daredevil, then you have Katie Pryde and her when she first joined the X-Men. And of course, Elektra when she first came out, and this is when Punisher started getting more popular, and Beta Ray Bill, of course, he came out in the 80s. So this whole thing just reminds me of 80s, and I love it. I love it. Like the 80s, reading comics in the 80s was an awesome, awesome experience. There was so many great stories, so many great writers, so much great art. I can't even explain. It's probably one of the best time in comics of me reading has to be the 80s. The 80s, now the 90s is when it started to go wrong. But the 80s was great. I have to say the 70s too. The 70s and 80s were great. I was just like, man, but the 80s is probably my favorite out of all of them. Like it was amazing. So that's why when I saw this cover and I looked at it, I was like, man, this is bringing back all the memories. Like, you know, really, like I said, Katie Pryde with Lockheed, her little dragon and stuff, and he got introduced during that time. It's just so much great memories. Oh man, I can't even. Yeah, so that's why I had to get this cover. And I haven't had a chance to read it, but it's supposed to be some major things going on in that Thor. And you know, Jason Aaron is the writer of that book, so I love his writing. So definitely, and I had to definitely get this Web of Venom, Venom Unleashed #1, and this is the variant edition, the Young Guns, and I'm digging it. Like, you know what I really like about it is all the webbing, like all the webbing. Now, of course, we know, you know, usually a Spider-Man surrounded by all webs all the time, but to see Venom surrounded by webs like that, I really, really like it. So it's something different, and I enjoy it. I don't know who did the cover, got the name. It's somebody that I really don't know, but I really, really like this cover. So, and I haven't had a chance to. I skimmed through this book, but I know Carnage is in this book, so it has something to do with Venom against Carnage and a whole bunch of stuff. So I have to read this book. I just skimmed through it, but the art inside, I like it. I definitely like it. So definitely recommend this book to everyone. Now, this book right here, I definitely had to get. It's Young Justice #1. Now this is the Jasmine Putri variant, and I got 2 copies of it. And then of course I got the other variant for Young Justice, the one with Wonder Girl, and then I got the other variant, the sketch variant, with the whole team on the front, and I got 2 copies of that. So now the reason why I got this book is because it's the first appearance of 2 new characters. Now you have right here, you have Jenny Hex. Yeah, I guess Jonah Hex. It has something to do with Jonah Hex, but Jenny Hex right there, and then Teen Green Lantern is right there. So these are 2 new characters. I had to get it. I was like, man, 2 new characters. So I was happy to get the sketches with both of them on the front cover. Then I was happy. I really like this Wonder Girl cover, but I definitely had to get this Jasmine Putri because there goes Teen Lantern right there. Also, I wish they would have had Jenny Hex on this cover too, but they don't. But yeah, just had to get it because all basically all of these books have the first appearance. So they definitely made a lot of variants. They had some other variants, but I was just like I wasn't feeling them. So definitely am happy to get some first appearances. Definitely. So all of them are great. I have to say, out of all of them, I'm definitely feeling the Jasmine Putri cover. That one is the one I like the most. So very happy to get all of those. And then of course I had to get the Marvel preview, the new preview. Now I'm gonna tell you, I skimmed through this thing and it's looking like it's gonna be some amazing stuff happening in the next couple of months. Man, I'm kind of excited, And not only that, um, the Spider-Man from the game that they introduced in the comic books, the new one, the new Spider-Man, he is getting his own book. So I can't wait to see that. And and the cover to issue number 1 is a Clean Crane cover, and it looks awesome. Like, man, I'm like, oh man. So I can't wait. You know how much Spider-Man is my favorite character, tied with Galactus. So, oh man, and also there's a Doctor Strange issue that has Doctor Strange, and then it has Galactus like right behind him, like, and it looks amazing. Like, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to get that book just for that cover of Galactus in it. Like, I'm like, man, that's an awesome cover. So, can't wait for that to come out. But there's just so much stuff in this preview that I was like, oh man, it's gonna be some. Now I have to say the War of Realms is gonna be the book that I'm really looking forward to, because I love stuff like that. It reminds me of like Lord of the Rings type stuff, and I love that stuff. I love it. So definitely, and they're coming out with one of the short boxes with War of the Realms. So that I'm gonna have to get that short box. You know how I love them short boxes with the art on them. So definitely gonna have to get that, most definitely. So yeah, you guys. Oh, and there's a Conan book. I forgot what it's called, but it has this girl on the cover. Oh my gosh, that cover is amazing, you guys. So of course I had to pick up two copies of the preview, and I put it in bag and board because even though they're free and they're only previews, you know how it goes with previews. Never know, they might consider this a first appearance of someone. So with any of the Marvel previews, so it's always good to get them in the best condition and put them in the bag and boards and forget about it, put it away and don't think about it. So can't beat free. You know what I'm saying? Now, last but not least, you guys. Now, just to let you know, I also bought some backboards and some bags. So my total came up to $99.48. Whew. So I saved money for 2 weeks, but then spent 99, almost $100. This is crazy. All right, so the reason why it was so much, even though it wasn't that many books. Now I have to tell you, the Young Justice #1 were going for $4.99, so they were $5 a piece. So you saw how many I got of that, just because it was two first appearances. Now, but while I was in there, I was looking at their back issues, and I just couldn't help but see one book in particular that I used to have. I used to have had a lot of copies of this book, but that was in my old collection, so I don't have this book anymore. So with my collection that I have now, so I definitely, when I saw the book and I saw the condition, I was just like, what? And this book is still being slept on. So this is definitely a book that I definitely think you guys need to be getting right now before it catches fire. And believe me, the way DC has been going lately, I won't be surprised if this character gets introduced either in a show or a movie soon. So definitely you need to be jumping on this book now. Don't say I didn't warn you later to get this book, okay? Now, the price I paid for this book is perfectly fine with me because I know how much this book goes for in a 9.8. And I have to tell you, after looking at this book, it's no doubt in my mind that this is a 9. It looks, whoa. I was just like, man, this is crazy how awesome it looks. So it's Firestorm #24, and it's the first appearance of Blue Devil. He has a preview in this book, so it's his first appearance. And I got this book for $15. So was happy to pay $15 for this amazing looking book. I mean, it looks amazing, you guys. Like, it's incredible. So I have to say, for this one right here, I was like, man, I can't pass it up for 15. And then I saw another book, and the price they wanted on this was $10 more than what I wanted to pay. So you know, of course, I went over there to the guy and I said, you know, is it possible you could give me this for 20? Because the sticker price was $35.99. So I said, can I get it for 25? Then you give it to me for 25, and I got another book I'm gonna get. So I showed him this book, and he saw how much it was. And then I showed him the pile of new stuff I was getting. So I was like, and I'm getting this new stuff. So do you think you could maybe, do that for me? And so he thought about it for like, I say about 3 minutes. So I'm just sitting there like, okay. So I'm thinking, okay, he's not going to do it then. I'm just thinking like he's probably going to hit me with I give you like $5 off. So, and all I was really asking was for $10 off. So he said, you know what? Okay. He was like, Happy New Year's, man. So I was like, okay, thank you. So the book that I got for $10, for $25, was this Amazing Spider-Man issue 124. Now, this is the first appearance of Man-Wolf. And I have to tell you, this book looks amazing. Now, I will tell you this. It's not a 9.8. Only thing that messes up this book, it has 2 small ticks on the cover. Small, like they're really, really small. But they're there. And it breaks color. So the ticks break color. So it's definitely not a 9.8 or a 9.6. It's I was just like, but I have to tell you, for $25, it's worth it. I definitely wasn't gonna pay $35 for it. Now, if I was to get this book graded, this book definitely, I would get a nice return on this book, definitely. But I have to say, the reason why I wanted it is because not only is it the grade it's the minimum grade that I'm willing to take, and this is another book that is being slept on. Like, I really think that everyone needs to understand that Man-Wolf, I feel, is going to be introduced in one of the Spider-Man movies soon. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the next movie. Like, and the only reason why I say that is because if you know who Man Wolf is, you know that that's Jonah Jameson's son, and they just never used them in none of the other movies, and I really think for some reason I just have this gut feeling. I don't know why, but I really feel that they're gonna use this character soon. Like it's gonna happen. Um, and Man Wolf is an awesome character, you guys. I don't know if you guys ever really looked into Man Wolf, but he's an awesome character. So I definitely have to say for getting this for $25. So definitely happy with picking up these two books. So these two books is what made it go all the way up to $99 with the backboards and the bags. So yeah, so I definitely I'm not mad. I'm happy with my purchases today. It wasn't a lot, but definitely two key books that I feel are very undervalued. First appearance of Blue Devil, first appearance of Man Wolf. Two characters that haven't been introduced yet, but best believe when they do, these two books are gonna skyrocket. So if you see these books right now, I definitely suggest you get them now while they're still not super expensive. So these are two spec books that I definitely feel you guys need to get right now. Now I'm gonna say this: 9.8s of this book are already at a crazy price. I will say that 9.8s and 9.6 go for some really good money. So definitely if you find these in high grade, this one definitely pick it up. And this one you definitely want in a high grade. Definitely no less than a 9.6 for this one, okay, you guys. So but with this one, you can actually go as low as 9.0, 8.5. You actually go that low and still get a nice return depending on how much you paid for it. But I'm telling you, get 8.5 and above, you know, keep it, hold it, go in fact get it graded or whatever, and when it comes back, keep it for as long as you can until they introduce this character. When they introduce this character, if you're ready to cash out, because best believe the book is gonna skyrocket. So but that's your choice. If you don't want to if you want to just keep it, keep it. He's a great character. I don't see why not. You won't keep it because he's just an awesome character. So, especially if you're like me, where you like first appearances, you know what I'm saying? So, or this is a book that completes your Amazing Spider-Man run. So definitely a spec book you guys should definitely get. And that's it. Very happy to get these books, and wasn't expecting to spend that much. I really wasn't expecting the Young Justice to be $5 a piece. Like that kind of threw me off when I got there. I was like, oh man, it's $5 each. And then I knew I wanted all these different covers, and I definitely wanted the cover. I definitely needed that cover that had both of them on the cover. Then when I saw the Yasmin Putri cover, oh my god, I was like, I gotta get that too. I was like, oh, and then when I saw the Wonder Girl cover, I was just like, oh God. And I was really gonna leave it there. But then I was just like, oh, I gotta take it. So that's what happened, you guys. And the Boba Fett, oh man, that Boba Fett, I mean, not Boba Fett, but Jango Fett, I had to take it. They only had one copy, so I had to grab it off the break. Like, I haven't had a chance to read none of this stuff. So I definitely got some reading to do, you guys. So I hope every one of you guys had a great comic book day today. I hope you out there hunting for these key books. You know what I'm saying? And until next time, you guys, I will see you guys for the drawing video, and peace.